Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Star Trek the role-playing game story. I'm titling this one Behind Enemy Lines. I'm still getting over that chest thing, the viral thing, creeping crud, or whatever you want to call it. So please bear with my voice. Before I get into this video, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and my weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the first two. I'm working on the third one now, in a science fiction series. I'm titling this one the Devo Poland Chronicles. The first one is Vanguard 1. The second one is Task Force Terminus. You can see the books there. And it's essentially a study of humanity from an alien perspective. It's got a good backstory. I like to think the writing is good. I'm plugging my own book, so bear with me here. The plot is fast moving. The characters are interesting. It's an alien pacifist trying to learn how to fight, and I think it's an interesting contrast, alien to human. Anyway, I hope you get it and I hope you like it. There's a lot of other books there as well. Hope you find something you like. I hope you enjoy it. All right, Behind Enemy Lines. Years ago, I was playing in my friend Laura's game. Laura was a huge Trekkie. She was obsessed with Star Trek, the role-playing game. She wanted to run a game, and she asked her husband, Sam, to round up players for her. He got 5 players, and we rolled randomly for positions. Yeah. Excuse me. When he got these players, I gotta preface this. Sam, the only time we could all get together to play, Sam had to work. So he couldn't actually play. But we were sitting around and playing, and his wife was running it. I joined later because I didn't think I had the time. Turns out I did. So I jumped in because I love role-playing, tabletop role-playing. We had Larry, who was the commanding officer. Earl was the executive officer. Jerry was the helmsman. Gerald was the navigator. I was the chief engineer. And Kevin was the security officer. Laura ran an NPC medical officer and a science officer, so we were set to go. Now, this game predated the Next Generation, so yeah, so it's going to be different than modern Trek that you're probably all used to. Our ship, the USS Monitor, had gone to a mine. It was a light cruiser. Had gone to a mining colony to transfer some personnel, and when we arrived, the colony was strangely silent. Our science officer could find no life signs, so Larry ordered Earl to assemble a landing party to investigate. Earl, Gerald, Kevin, and myself beamed down along with the medical officer. Excuse me, we found dead bodies all over the place. Turns out someone had attacked and killed them all with disruptor fire. Now, back then, we didn't know about the brain, and we didn't, basically, we had 2 options. We had Klingons or Romulans. Because back then, that's all the Trek universe really knew about, that used disruptors. So, as we were about to communicate this back to the ship, Larry, the commanding officer, called down from the ship and informed us that they were going to have to leave without us. 6 Klingon warships had showed up and they were running away. We were stranded. We didn't find this out until later, but the Monitor had been destroyed. Klingon Marines began beaming down, so we fled into the mines. Earl ordered Kevin and I to play rear guard, so we took up positions and got ready to fight. The rest fled on. Kevin and I held the mouth of the mine for about an hour before we were forced to retreat. The Klingons were bringing up heavy weaponry. We had hand phasers. We didn't have a hell of a lot to use. And so We could improvise some, but we weren't standing up to the Klingon mortars and things like that. So we took off. We caught up to the rest in about 4 hours. They'd found a storehouse of seismic charges for use in the mines. Earl ordered us to use them for defense of the area. I explained to Kevin that one single charge was almost like a nuke, so he had to use them sparingly. Kevin placed seismic charges every 10 feet down the tunnel. When the Klingons got into that section, Kevin blew the charges, and of course he'd placed 14 to the charges. They destroyed that entire section of the mines. Now all of the Klingons there died as well, but Kevin and the medical officer also got caught in the blast. They both died. Earl, Gerald, and I ran deeper into the mines. Gerald found another way out, but by the time we reached the surface, there were Klingons everywhere. They had literally come in, set up a mining colony, and were taking over. Earl ordered us to wage guerrilla warfare on the Klingons, and this worked pretty well for the first month. We were trying to find a way to communicate back to the Federation, back to Earth or wherever, to get some help. But the Klingons eventually got smart, and they beamed us up to their ship, where we were all three captured. They tortured Earl to death. He wouldn't give up anything. Gerald and I were later killed while trying to escape. So yeah, it was a total party kill, and Laura didn't try it, but it was her first game, so I'm thinking maybe she overcompensated, maybe she overestimated our abilities. I don't know, but it was the first time she'd run the game, and it was a fun game. I'm not upset about getting killed in a role-playing game. That happens all the time. But later on, she ran more games, and they were fun. She wasn't a bad game master. She just was new. So, she'd played before, and she was good at it, but it was again, her first game, so you have to bear with her. Yeah, total party kills are not fun, but they're part of the game, and you gotta kind of roll with it. So, anyway, I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.